Hello, my name is Mikhail.
And my name is Alessia. We are founders and directors of Galaxy Dance.
Our mission is connecting people to their passion, for people who love dancing, who enjoy the music, who like to express themselves and connect with their friends with the vibrant and healthy dance experiences. And the purpose of this video is to invite you to our beginner waltz dance class, which is happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. Afternoon. And to make sure that we're not wasting your time, please direct a message to us with your name.
Mikhail and I believe that the quality of life is a quality of relationship. To create passion community is required friends, an environment where people feel inspired, motivated, and can grow together. So let's dance together, be ourselves, and be creative.
So start this journey with us and see you this Saturday.
Okay, so guys,
Check microphone.
one more time checking the microphone, my voice, the sound. If everything is good, let's start. Okay,
Continue. Test the microphone.
testing microphone. Yes. Can you hear my voice? And please type yes or no.
Excellent. Okay.
Excellent. Perfect, guys. So, this wonderful evening with you, Alessia and Mikhail on the background.
Hello.
So, my assistant, thank you very much for your help to organize such wonderful live sessions every time. So, I can't do it with you. So guys, we are top 7 professional show dancers in the world and national representative for Singapore. Our mission is to connect passionate people who really love and enjoy dancing and spend time with their friends. So, and we're here for you guys every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for the Facebook Live sessions to share our experience and knowledge with you. And today we will talk about the shoes. How we can choose the shoes, right shoes, how we can keep our shoes last long, how we can make different colors for our shoes. So let's see how we can do it. And my favorite part, how we can decorate our shoes. So of course we will talk about the ladies' shoes today, about the decoration. Guys, I think your shoes is already so stylish, so you don't need decoration. And we will talk about more ladies' shoes, how we can decorate, maybe put some crystals or maybe flowers or maybe lace. So let's see. So let's go. I have a few shoes with me today and I will show you, and I will talk a little bit more about the tips of how to choose the shoes first, and then later step by step we will go to different topics. So if you have any questions about the shoes, please write it down in the comment and then I will answer for you. So how we can choose our shoes? The tip number 1, when you're dancing, you need to feel comfortable. So the shoes really need to fit like a glove. It fits your foot perfectly and you will feel it's comfortable and soft. Because when we practice, we do a lot of different steps, a lot of different actions with our feet, and we need to feel, of course, support from our shoes, but in the same time we need to feel really comfortable and soft. So number 1, if you go to the shop to try your shoes, don't go into the morning, because usually in the morning your foot is a little bit smaller, and if you go opposite in the evening, late evening, your foot may be a little bit swollen and too big after the long day. So the best time to go for shopping of the shoes, it's a daytime when you already walk a little bit and your foot is your perfect size. So shoe size, as I mentioned before, you need to really feel that your shoes is fitting you perfectly. So it's not too big, because when the shoe is too big, you may feel it's quite loose after the few practices, after the few sessions. And especially when you do later a lot of like rising, fall, a lot of turning and spinning, you may feel that your foot inside of the shoe become like moving, and then it's maybe unstable for you when you dance. So I suggest to you that when you try your shoes, you need to feel that your foot is really fit into the shoes. So it's not too tight, because when it's too tight, after the session, it will be more painful when you dance. Okay. Then, for example, when you feel, yes?
Подвинь что-то. Мешается это микрофон.
Okay, let me change it. Okay. Okay. One more time.
Чуть-чуть cracking пишут.
Cracking. Okay, just try one more time and please type if it's better right now or is the same. So choosing your shoe size. One more time, your shoes should be really fit and make your foot feels nice and soft inside. Okay, so this number one, how we can choose and fit our shoes for our dance practice. Okay, next, about our heel size. I know that the ladies especially likes to wearing high heels. In normal life, of course you do it right way, but when you come to the dancing, you need to really think carefully about your heels, girls. So if you starting your dancing, if you just start to learn the steps or learn the dancing, I suggest to you to go for the small heel, and it's like a block heel, so it's not something like this very thin. It's a block heel where you can feel stable when you walk and when you dance. And of course later, when you start to feel more comfortable, more confident with your dancing, you can go for the slimmer heel and of course a little bit higher. If we talk about the ballroom dance, the best size for the heel, it's a 2 or maximum 2.5 inches. This is for ballroom. For Latin, of course, you can go higher because it's a little bit different footwork when you dance, and of course, the long legs with a higher heel looks more sexy, right? And then you prefer to wearing the high heels. But for ballroom, 2 inches, 2.5 is a maximum size, and you will feel comfortable when you dance.
We have a question from Andrea. How can we tell the difference between tight and just fit? Shoes do expand overuse, right? Do we need to imagine it expanding?
Yes, Andre, thank you very much for your question. It's really a good question. Look, we have shoes for the guys. It's a leather, right? Or it's a pattern leather. For the girls, yeah, we can also use the leather shoes, but most common for competition, we're using satin shoes. So if we're talking about the leather, of course the leather, natural leather, will expand after few times when you dance. So you need to feel that the moment when you try your shoes, you need to feel, if it's leather shoes, right, you need to feel it's quite tight. It's not a squeezing your foot, but it's a tight. And then after a few times when you practice, you will feel that it's become expanding. Because the moment when you try the leather shoes and you feel slightly loose or it's just right, of course after few times of your dance practice, you may feel it's quite loose. This is for the leather shoes. For the satin shoes not expanding as much as a leather shoe, so you need to understand this when you choose the shoes, which fabric, yeah, of the shoes. And for the satin shoes, I suggest just feel nice right away when you're wearing the shoes. Yes, it will expand expand a little bit when you're practicing, but not much as a leather. So you need to feel it. If we're talking about the satin shoes, yeah, I repeat one more time, you need to feel it right away comfortable, because sometimes you may feel tight at the back. If it's a little bit, yeah, you can adjust. If it's tight on the front part, yes, you can adjust just a little bit. But if it's really after few minutes of you walking in the shoes in the shop, or you like even you can just do some rolling action with the shoes. So if you feel it start to be a little bit uncomfortable, I suggest you change the model of the shoes, try different type, or just to ask half of the size bigger. This is really important, really, guys, because some of you spend like a few hours of practice with the shoes, and if it's not comfortable, right, so you will feel painful for the shoes. And if we start to talk about the fitting of the shoes, just a few tips. If girls, you may feel very tight here when you have a heel, so if you can stretch a little bit, or if you feel tight here, there is some like a silicone cushion you can put here to make it softer, and for the guy shoes the same. Same, you can put it on the ball of the foot, yeah, especially when you're wearing the high heel, because the higher heel, the pressure for your ball of the foot become more. And then when your weight is all on the ball of the foot, you may feel a little bit tough after a few hours of practice. And then you can also put inside of the shoes a silicone cushion, so it will make it a little bit softer when you practice, when you dance. Yes.
We have one more question from Virginia. Just a second. What is the difference between flare heels and contour heels?
Mm-hmm.
Will they affect the dance action, say the rolling of the feet?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, this is important for the ladies because we're talking about the high heel. So for now, I'm showing you the flare heel. It means that your heel on the middle, it's thinner than on the end. So it's become a little bit wider on the end of the heel. And of course, when it's wider, you will have a more stability when you dance. If we're talking about the contour heel, it's become slim all the way from the middle till the end. And then of course when you dance, you may feel a little bit unstable. Yes, especially if you're just starting your dance, you may feel unstable, and I suggest to go for the flare heel. But for the professionals, for more experienced people, you can go for the slim heel as well. But for myself, I'm using the flare heel, and this is with the protector heel, and this is without protector heel. It still looks quite slim. Actually, it's not flat so much, but when you're putting the protector heel, it's become a little bit wider and giving you more stability when you dance. Okay, so this is about the few tips how we're choosing the shoes, and now we move to the next topic. Oh, we have one more question.
Yes.
Okay.
From Reziani, how high the heel should be? Do you suggest for a lady in the same height with a partner? I mean, what will you suggest for the lady?
Yes, I understand. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we need to understand our partnership as well about the height. If we're talking about the same height of the partners, of the ladies and the guys, so like we together with Mikhail, we have the same height. For myself, I can't go for the high heel, otherwise I will be taller. So I go 2 inch or 225. So this heel is 225, so it's not a high one, but I suggest 2 inches is good enough. It's comfortable, it's easy to dance, and you will not be higher than your partner. But if your partner taller than you, then of course you can go for the higher heel, like a 2.5. Yes, but remember, you need to feel comfortable and confident when you dance. If you feel not comfortable and not like stable wearing the high heel, just come back to the 2 inch is good, and you can just use your foot more when you dance and rise more to reach your partner and looks taller. So this is really not about the how high is your heel, right? So let's go to the next topic, how we can keep our shoes last long. You know that the shoes, actually the good pair of shoes, it's quite expensive, and I suggest to you to go for the good quality of the shoes, and you can keep it for the last long, but you will feel comfortable when you're dancing. So number one, when we're practicing after few hours, of course your shoes become a little bit wet inside, which is caused expansion. We don't want our shoe expand, and after each practice, bring your shoes to dry, and really to dry well. You can bring it outside on the sunshine, or you can just open, like in your home or in the studio, just let it dry. Or if you have a 2 pair of shoes and you're practicing every day, you can switch it. One day wearing one shoes, pair of shoes, another day you can wear another pair of shoes, as example. Or just dry it well. The second one is important to brush our sole of the shoes. You know, this is the new shoes. When you buy the new shoes, you feel it's so good grip when you dance the first time. You feel like it's so comfortable. But again, after a few times, you may feel, oh, it's a bit slippery now, because when you're dancing, you dance and you slide, you spin, you do a lot of actions, and then your shoe sole become quite flat and slippery, and then you need to use the shoe brush and really brush it well before your practice and after your practice. Yes, we have a question
From Virginia.
Okay.
May I know what brand of dance shoes do you personally prefer?
Okay. Yes. For myself, I prefer Cindy Dance. This is our sponsor of the shoes, and I really like it. First of all, because it's a nice design. It's a classic. And I want to mention one more tip actually about the front toe of the shoes. Ladies, this is important for you. We have 3 types of the front toe. The first one, it's a round toe. It's very good when your foot, when your toes is not long. It's very good, so it can be fit nicely when it's rounded toe. The second type, when you have really sharp toe, really sharp toe. Again, it's good if your toes is quite long and it will not like squeezing when you have round shoes. Yeah, so this has become like the toes become squeezing inside, and it's not so comfortable when you dance. So then you can choose the sharp toe for your shoes. And the third time, like this one, it's a medium. So it's not rounded, and it's not the sharp, so it's medium. You can see it's quite narrow, but on the end of the shoes it's a little bit rounded, so from the distance it gives you the nice shape, but in the same time if your toes is quite long, so you will feel comfortable. Yes, and then one more thing for the shoes, we can dance with a stripe or we can choose without stripe. So again, it's your choice how you feel comfortable. I know for some ladies they really don't like to wearing the stripes, it's disturbing when they're dancing, but for some it's opposite. They really like to secure the foot and secure the shoe and using the stripe. I can tell you my personal experience. One time on a competition, we danced and we did some like rotation and pivots, and another couple just passing. We even didn't like a bumps to each other like so hard. And what happened? Another girl heel. I don't know how, but it was inside of my shoes. She like stuck, and it's just throwing my shoes away for so far away, because we did some rotation and they did some rotation, and then the shoes just whew, almost like on another end of the floor. And then it was quite like a long time ago, and then for myself for myself now I'm wearing the shoe stripe, so it's securing very well. And first, it also can be very nice here, the crystals as well, so nice, shiny touch a little bit for your shoes, and it's just nice and comfortable, so you can adjust the lane. So this is for myself, for my experience. I'm wearing these shoes from Sindini Dance International. It's a medium size over the heel. For the satin flesh color, it's a soft and matching the dance floor when you dance. So I like it. So this is my shoes. Okay, and we're coming back to our tips.
Yeah, we have one more question. How do you clean your satin shoes?
This is actually what I want to tell you right now. This is my next tip for you. How we can clean our shoes. Of course, if you're wearing the leather shoes, guys, you have a special leather polish to polish and moisturize your shoes, leather shoes. But we have a little bit more difficulty with satin shoes, and especially when it's light color. And because it's a satin, it's a fabric, the dust, you can try to dance so careful, girls, but it will be dirty anyway. So don't worry about your shoes, do your best dance, and then just clean your shoes after you finish your dancing. So how I'm usually clean my shoes, if I have a dust on the front part, usually it's on the front part, because when you're dancing, or maybe some people can step on your foot and they give you some more dust on the shoes. So take very soft sponge, take a cup, put some water, and use the soap or liquid detergent. Very, very small, like one drop. You put on your sponge, on a wet sponge, and then you just softly softly clean. So you don't need to really brush. Make it soft because we want to keep our shoes nice, looking and shiny. So you just clean it softly, the parts where it's dirty. So you don't need to put whole shoes into the water. Just put a little bit sponge with the water. Then you use clean water to rinse, and straight away use a hair dryer to dry it, so the water will not go inside of your shoes. Okay, and the same happen if it's somewhere around your shoes, or you can quickly clean the whole shoes, but don't put so much water and dry it straight away with the hair dryer.
So we have if we have a bunions, which of those head shapes should we use?
Bunions? The bones.
Bunions.
Okay, so of course the best, you have the wide shoes, wide fitting, normal fitting, or narrow fitting. So of course, number one for you, wide fitting, and I suggest leather shoes because the leather shoe will expand more and you will feel more comfortable for the dance. Some of the satin shoes may be a little bit too tight for you and you may feel a little bit painful when you dance. Okay, so leather shoes. And the next about how we can keep our shoe last long. One more interesting thing, I noticed that some of the ladies putting the scotch tape around your satin shoes. They just putting the scotch tape around the satin shoes to make it clean for longer. Yes, when the scotch tape on your shoes, the dust will not go towards your shoes, it will make it clean. Yes, but remember when you take out your scotch tape from the shoes, the glue of the scotch tape now it's on your shoe, and then the dust will stuck to your shoes very quicker if you're not putting your scotch tape on your shoes. So my suggestion, don't put the scotch tape on your shoes. You better clean few times and then it will be just looks nice. So no scotch tape on the shoes. Okay, so clear this. If any questions about how we can keep our shoes, please write it down. Oh, one more tip. Our protector heels, of course, for the ladies. Look, if when you buy like a new shoes, here we have the plastic heel. First of all, it's really slippery when you're dancing, really slippery. Second, of course, you can scratch your dance floor. You can use a protector heel to make it more soft and more stable when you dance, and of course protect your dance floor as well. And then you can also put this kind of sticker on shoes here as well if you don't like to use the rubber protector heels, for example. Okay, so this is important tip as well. Mikhail, if we have any questions, or I can continue with my next thing. So, and this is color of the shoes. What do you think? Can we change color of the shoes? Matching the dress, for example, type yes or no into comment, and maybe you have any idea how we can make it. So I'm waiting for your results of your questions. It's very interesting for me to listen your opinion also, and maybe something new I can hear from you. So how we can change the color of the shoes and how we can do it. Okay, while you're typing your comments, we will have a short presentation for you guys. Still, stay tuned and watch. Okay, so do you like it? Haha, yes, I think so. Exciting, right? Okay, guys. Now, do we have any comments?
The question, besides brushing the shoes, do you apply castor oil once in a while in your sole?
Guys, it depends. Castor oil, it depends on your dancing floor where you usually dance, where you usually practice. Of course, if it's slippery, yes, you put the castor oil to make it more grip on the floor. And also when you go for competition, you can bring the castor oil with you, and while you're trying your dance floor during the practice, you can feel if it's slippery. I suggest, of course, castor oil to make it more stable when you dance. But if the floor is good, just go without castor oil. Okay. So, and about the colors, do we have a comment?
Do you have a tips for leather soles?
Leather soles. Okay, guys, if this is my old shoes from the competition. If you have a leather shoes or leather sole shoes, of course we can't brush it. I know there is some different types of the leather soles, and you can't brush it really. So you can put a little bit of water or castor oil, but don't brush. And the best, of course, when you have this kind of sole, because you can brush, you can put the oil. In emergency situation, you can put some water as well, for example. So this kind of the sole, I would say, are the best for the dancing.
So, okay, and here we have some answers.
Yes!
From Lim Doris, we have a white color for white gowns. From Michelle, we have if the toe tip and new satin shoe starts to. Okay, yeah, I think is a question.
Okay.
If the toe. Okay, I will put it on the top. So if the toe tip on the new satin shoe start to peel from, can that be easily repaired? So guys, I really appreciate if you can put a question marks at the end, because we can recognize that this is a question.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Michelle, for your question.
Yes. So if the front toe here start to tear just a little bit, you can put inside glue, super glue, and you can put it back. But be careful if you have a light color satin, so that the glue is not coming out and it will not spoil your shoes. So it's easy to repair. So any other comments about the colors?
From Lim Doris, black gown goes well with a silver color. Color gowns best with the beige color shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, this is from Ruziani. I prefer beige skin color. Goes with the most color of the dresses.
Thank you, ladies. Yes, you're right. Of course, the most common is flash satin or like skin color, beige color, suitable for any colors, the best. But if you want to look different on the floor, we can change the shoe color as well. For example, now I have my old shoe and you can see this is not the white color. If we compare, it's a soft pink, because from my competition I had pink color dress and I decided the soft color of the dress is really nice when you have matching shoes as well. So then the whole image will look just so nice. So for example, I will talk about my shoe. So it's a soft pink color, but previously it was white. So I changed the color from white to pink by using the powder fabric dye. So you can change your shoes to any colors, but remember to use white color only. You can use the skin color for making the colors. And another suggestion, don't make it too bright, so it will just matching nicely. For example, if your dress pink, soft blue, soft yellow, it will like soft purple will match so nice.
We have a question from Francesca. Hi, Michael and Alessia. Any comments on a new gel insole shoes that are released by IDS?
Gel?
Gel insole.
Maybe it's inside. Maybe it's inside.
Yes, maybe it's a jelly.
Maybe it's jelly inside. As I mentioned before, we can also put a gel cushion inside of the shoes, your ball of the foot as well. Okay. Any other questions?
No, at this moment, okay.
At this moment, okay. So, one more tip about the coloring of the shoes. When you use the color of the shoes, also be careful. Do not put your shoes into the water. Even if you read instruction, it says to put your shoes into the water, or not the shoes, your fabric, your t-shirt, wherever you want to dye. Don't read it. You also use the same soft sponge, put into your, for example, pink water, and softly you start to brush. It starts to become very, very, very soft color. Then you dry, you see whether it's enough for you or not. If it's not enough, then you go one more time. Then you dry it again, and then you see how it's matching your dress or not. But don't put it all the way down, because your shoe will be whole wet and who knows, maybe it will be too big after you clean it, after you make the different color. Okay, so this is also important tip. And we go to my favorite part. It's decoration of the shoes. Yes, we can decorate our shoes, and you can see this is from my competition. I put some crystals here on the back of my shoes. So also you can put it on the front part, on the side part, or back, even on the heel as well. So what we can do for our decoration, we can use the crystals, of course. We can put small piece, small piece of the lace. For example, if your dress design has a lace, you can put, for example, lace here, or maybe a little bit here on the front part, and it will match your dress as well. So it's just nice. Also, for example, if your dress design has the small, maybe flowers, small flowers, like I have a flowers here, small flowers, you can put also on the front part, or maybe on the side as well, will look also nice and elegant. But again, I like to repeat this: don't put too much. We always need to find this golden balance of everything for our image, our dress, our makeup, our hairstyle, our shoe color, our shoe design. So don't put it too much, don't put it a lot of things on your shoes. And if you decided to put some crystals, because the crystals, when you put the glue, it's become really like a hot. And if we, for example, taking this pair of shoe, look, when you dance, you usually dance and you touch your foot, right? So I suggest, if you decided to put some crystals or any design for your shoes, you use outside part of the shoes, so not inside part, because otherwise, if first of all it will scratch, second it will be not comfortable for you to dance, and then of course the whole decoration will disappear after a few times you dance, for example. And my last thing, how we can put the crystals on shoes. We can take a pencil, we can draw any design you like, or the classic way, you can see here the line at the back of the heel. You can just follow the line and put the crystals just in one line, or it can be all the way down to the heel, or it can be like a few lines. It's your choice. So you can play with this design how you like and how you prefer. For myself, for this, I prefer this small like waves, because my dress also has this small wave. So then after you draw the line which you like, you use the fabric glue. You put the fabric glue, and then of course, if you have the same color crystals as your dress, is perfect. If not, you can have AB colors, and then you stick the crystals to your shoes. So, ladies, if we have any questions, or gentlemen, also I know gentlemen also watching, please ask.
I want to say, Andrea, you're one of the best. With your question, you're really helping a lot of ladies. So, Andrea, can you let me put applause to you?
Yes, Andrea, thank you very much for participating and ask really great questions for everyone. So it's not just for ladies or for the guys, it's for everyone. So thank you for your questions. So, do you have any questions about the shoe size, the how we can keep our shoes, how we can dye our shoes, or maybe how we can decorate?
Question from Andrea. What do you think about those that attach flowers on their shoes?
Why not? It's very good. If important, always remember what design of the dress. If design of the dress also has some flowers, of course it's good. But if your, for example, dress stripes and suddenly on your shoe you have a flower, a little bit not matching. So you need to always remember what design of your dress, and then your shoes, it's a part of your image, but it's not main, so it's just a piece of your image. So then you can create the whole picture for you on the floor by using the right design of your shoes as well.
Okay, from Dina, how high heels supposed to be?
Okay.
From Dina Lim.
Okay, thank you for your question. The highest heel for the ballroom, I suggest, so it's my personal suggestion, 2.5 inches. And for the Latin, it can be higher. It's also depending on how big if your shoe or your foot. If you have a bigger foot, of course, you have a more range for the high heel. But if your foot is small, of course, it will be quite difficult to dance if your heel really, really high. The priority is still comfortable and stable dancing.
From a Chris, we have, how do you put oil on soles of shoes?
Yes, how we can put the oil on the shoes? Good question. So first of all, you take oil and you put a small dot, small, not big, small dot. Then you take another shoes and then you just rub it around the shoes, around the sole of the shoes. So it will go from middle to the side of the sole as well. Again, be careful if you have a satin shoes, so you will not make it dirty. Okay?
Спасибо from Dina Lim. On Russian.
Oh, thank you very much. Пожалуйста.
From Jade, can we use heel protector during competition?
Yes, Jade, very good question. Of course. It's not only for practice. If you decided to wear your heel protector, you wear for the practice and for the competition, because the feelings when you sliding your heel on the floor is different when you without and when you with protector heel. My answer is yes, you need to use it. Okay, so any other questions, or we can wrap it up our
So,
dancing
from
shoe.
Andy, how we can brush our shoes bottom? Instant of direction to brush?
Andy, great question. Here you can be creative. Our idea to make our shoe sole really, really clean. Then you brush one direction, another direction, and then you change your direction to make it so much like fluffy to have a more grip when you dance. So brush in many directions as you can.
Before you attempt to use a spray bottle, like perfume bottle, with a castor oil, it doesn't work. They're too thick to be sprayed. I tried and failed. Okay, so
Yes.
is not the question yet. Okay, from Reziani, we have, do you think we need to wear the shoes, the comb few times before the comb?
Rosiani, Amazing question. Thank you very much. Yes, you need to try your shoes and practice with the new shoes 2-3 times before your competition. Number one, because the new shoes always a little bit hard. After few practice, it's become softer. Then you will feel more comfortable with your shoe. At the moment when you go for competition, you will feel great on the floor. If you wear suddenly new shoes, you may feel a little bit unstable or maybe a little bit too hard, and it's disturbing your dance on the competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your questions, for attending today's session. I'm so happy to share this knowledge and experience with you, and we'll see you next Wednesday. We'll have, I just give you a little bit of clue for the next session. We will do a little bit of the hairstyle. Okay, be ready. And we have this Saturday complimentary class for beginners who really wants to try yourself in dancing. Please join us. Write our private message, or you can write into comments if you like to join our class on Saturday. Or maybe you can have in mind your friends for long time. Maybe they want to try dancing, and now it's a great time to try it. And we have Saturday 2 p.m. beginner waltz class. Bye bye everyone. We'll see you next time.
Hello, my name is Mikhail.
And my name is Alessia. We are founders and directors of Galaxy Dance.
Our mission is connecting people to their passion, for people who love dancing, who enjoy the music, who like to express themselves and connect with friends with vibrant and healthy dance experiences. And the purpose of this video is to invite you to our beginner waltz dance class, which is happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. Afternoon. And to make sure that we're not wasting your time, please direct a message to us with your name.
Mikhail and I believe that the quality of life is the quality of relationship. To create passion community is required friends, an environment where people feel inspired, motivated, and can grow together. So let's dance together, be ourselves, and be creative.
So start this journey with us and see you this Saturday.
Have you ever watched Dancing with the Stars or Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers? Did you get inspired by these people? Did you feel like dancing could be a part of your life? If so, welcome to Galaxy Dance Class, one of the best dance places in Singapore. Discover dance with elegant waltz and stylish tango. Start an exciting journey now.